So welcome, Pankaj.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for this, kind words. And I want to tell you, whosoever is hearing right now, this particular session is going to be one of your best sessions you ever had. So stay tuned. And before I start anything, before I give any speech or anything, whenever I go, I just share a small story. So he has already initiated a story. So I want to tell you about Zurich. So I like Zurich was the first city where I went as a abroad. So I had these crazy dreams, to go to Switzerland. I think you all must have. Like I want to go there. I want to go there. So my dream was to go to Switzerland. Since I heard the name, Switzerland in movies, Shah Rukh Khan movies. You would have heard एक movie आई थी ना I forgot the name Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol if anybody can tell that was a movie they went to Zurich they went to Switzerland Mount Atlas so that was one part and somehow I got the opportunity to go there and that's like memories in my head all the time like whenever I feel negative or whenever I feel low I just think about Zurich and I bring back my energy level and yeah so about the Zurich I just found I didn't have any plan to have a dog because it's a responsibility so by this platform I'm going to tell you whenever you think like I want to have a pet or I want to have a dog so just don't be emotional just think like whether you are capable of handling or giving your attention and giving your time to that life because you are bringing a life and once you adopt like then it's your responsibility you cannot leave them on road right and the second thing like I always recommend people not to shop the pets but just adopt whenever you get an opportunity you have to buy you have to like get one for yourself or your family members or anybody just tell them rather than buying just adopt because there are in India especially there are many street dogs and many street animals like nobody is taking care of them and they are also part of the our social circle if we cannot handle our pets then we cannot do anything if you go to like a developed country the first thing they take care of their like animals so whenever you find an opportunity to help any animal or any pet please do that and we also have to grow like with time with a mindset and we have to create an example so I also like I just a second right now 59 people are like active on this platform so like you all will be a leader like already you are and you all will be leader you will be a speaker you will get different opportunities in your life to speak and to share your thoughts so you have to get ready and you have to lead by examples for example if I say tomorrow I'll become the prime minister of India and like so my personality should not be like once I become the prime minister of India then I'll start doing this stuff to take care of my environment to take care of my people or to take care of the people around me I have to start right now like consciously it's not something I want to do for like to have a social image but I have to do it like from my heart because if I want to achieve something in my life I cannot grow alone so I strongly believe in this statement that you grow by uplifting others so please help others so because when we are in our teens or when we are like 2025 we see like if I get to know some skill I won't share with somebody I won't tell them I'll keep it as a secret that they might grow or they might think like he or she can learn this thing and he will go ahead in my life so never ever do this thing to yourself and never ever do to anybody so everybody has their own journey own destination on like different altogether different feelings so if you help them you are making a like somebody who is following you right and definitely like when they reach somewhere so do not expect something just do whatever like for your well-being and for your mindset and definitely it's going to come back to you it will come back to you I'm telling you if you do a good to somebody it will come back to you and it will come back in a most unexpected way so I'm not here to give you a gyan or like I'm not a jay to somebody but I'm just sharing you my my vision and my life things so I'll take one more minute if you allow me sir I want to share like one more thing with everybody so like I want to tell you about myself first so I come from a very like a small place called Bahadurgarh if you have heard of it's a small place in Haryana in Bahadurgarh it's near to Delhi but not very developed place but very very small place with which lacks in basic resources but right now it's like it has developed a lot so I come from there and you just think, like a guy who couldn't speak English, who didn't have any resources, who didn't speak English like till 10th standard, and like one day I got the opportunity to be in Switzerland, like to work. So like that's kind of thing. So I always believe like, and how it happened. Let me share the story with you in a minute. That I was working, like I was part of a Taj group. I think Darshan are also part of TCS. It's part of like Tata, right? So Taj Hotels also belongs to Taj Group, that like Tata Group. So I was working as a like a restaurant assistant restaurant manager in Taj Rambagh Palace, Jaipur, and I like I love interacting with people. Like the way I'm interacting, I love it. Like completely. You can just leave me for like hours and hours. I'll be speaking. I'll be telling you stories like a kid. So and my excitement level will not go to like not even like
We can
minus
see
one.
it. Hmm.
Yeah, so it will be there. I like telling stories. So one day I was like taking feedbacks from my guests, like how did you like the food, this and that, whatever it is. So I met like one couple, and they were from like Switzerland. So they like asked me like what you do, what are your plans, and this and that, and I told them everything. So I'm kind of person who will share everything, whatever is happening in my life. If you ask me, I'll tell you like this is happening in my life. Like I had a word with the Darshan sir today in the evening, and we were discussing like for minutes and minutes, about my life and his life. So they asked me like, "What's your plan?" And I told them everything clearly. And his wife, asked him like, "Why don't you hire him?" In like in your project. And I had no idea, what they were talking about, and the gentleman belonged to which company and which what he was doing. However, the Taj Rambagh Palace is like one of the renowned property, and all the big shot come there, like all the big shot. So they come there like because it's quite expensive. Not everybody can afford. So like of course he would have been a big shot that I knew. So like what happens next? He asked me like, would you like to be part of like a company as food and beverage manager? Would you like to be like part of it? And I said like I couldn't react, like whether it's happening to me like for real or not. So my point of telling all these stories to you right now is to make you understand that miracle can happen to you anytime, anytime. You can't even think of the way like I'm telling you these things. So miracle happens, and I do believe in them. And just like be yourself, and help people. Just two, three principle. Have some principle in your life. If you do not have, make have some principle. Like for example, like my principle right now is to you grow by uplifting others. That's like completely I'm sold out for this. And I tried. I'm not saying like I'm somebody who will help, but I also see like it within my reach, what I can do. And like I get a lot of calls, a lot of messages, to be honest, since I've started this since I've started being active on LinkedIn or social media. So it's not like sometime you have to like filter also what exactly like in for me, and how like people do invite me for different things. But I also filter where I can provide some value and where I can learn and make a genuine like network and genuine connection, genuine relationship, right? So that's you need to focus. If you are meeting somebody, then he or she should not forget you. That you have to keep in mind, because everything is about your network.